Mileena and Sektor have a lot of synergy, as missiles can cover her approach and allow for a lot of armor-breaking setups and knockdown situations. Some of what's showcased here may not necessarily be optimal or practical, but it's important to understand the options. The purpose is to demonstrate what could be possible with the Mileena Sektor pairing, but better options and counterplay could flesh out over time. Be creative and experiment, and share with me anything you come up with yourself. Let's start with a raw missile in neutral, which can be used as a tool to close distance. For instance, use missile to cover the approach from a down-back tube teleport, which combos on hit or can help cover the negative frames on block. Use 1-2 if the missile hits to continue the combo. For this setup, use the missile, then teleport once you see it pass through the health bar. So what if it's blocked? This is not risk-free depending on your opponent's awareness and their character's options. For example, an armored reversal will punish this, but anything without armor should get stuffed by the missile. Use draw. Down-back 2 is negative 27 on block and leaves you close enough for an easy punish. However, the missile is plus on block and pushes the opponent back. Notice the spacing difference between doing a raw teleport and a teleport followed by a missile. So let's say Bob, the Sub-Zero player, has been grinding Combat League since early access, and has been punishing every YOLO teleport with his forward 1 combo. Good job, Bob. Now though, his muscle memory betrays him, as the extra spacing from the missile makes forward 1 whiff and Mileena can block. Not only that, she can get a whiff punish of her own. One more little conversion, then we'll move on to the armor-breaking knockdown setups. This one's from EX Ballroll in the corner. The timing is pretty rigid, so practicality may be up for debate here. During the animation, Mileena removes her mask and starts swiping. Before the hits start, she reels her head back. Use the missile just as she starts to move her head forward. When done correctly, she recovers in time to land a 1-2. Now onto some knockdown setups. We're switching to Johnny Cage here, since his armored reversal is both 8 frames and forward advancing. These will all be a lot easier against characters that have slower armored wake-up options. Starting with probably her most common combo ender, air ball roll into the forward 4 knockdown. Other enders may work too, but I always use forward 4. For timing, use the missile just after the 3rd final hit of the air ball roll, then 1-2 after the knockdown. Note that using 1-2 can be dangerous, because it's negative 15 if it's flawless blocked. If your opponent proves capable of flawless blocking, forward 3-4 can be used as an alternative. Even if the forward 3 whiffs, the follow-up is another very active 2 hits. The 1+3 extension from the 1-2 string can also be used for a knockdown setup. Time the missile with the 1+3 double sight part of the animation. Mid-screen EX Ballroll has much more forgiving timing than the corner. Time the missile just after the hit underneath the chin, and follow up with a jump-in. Jump-in punches sometimes get beat by something like Johnny's Shadow Kick, but a jump kick will also work. For back throw, time the missile between hits 3 and 4 of the grab. Fast forward advancing wake-ups like Shadow Kick are kind of a read since you'll have to do 1-2 at a distance, but for others you can dash into 1-2. For Mileena's 3-4 string, you're going to want to time the missile between the 3 and 4 input, so 3, cameo, 4, then double dash after into 1-2. This one's a little niche because it starts with a high and can't really be hit confirmed, but even on block you still have a missile in play. The reward for most annoying input goes to forward 1, 4-4. Time the missile after the forward 1 input, so forward 1, cameo, 4-4, then dash after. For the EX version of down back 2, time the missile with the last hit. This one has a lot of variables because it doesn't have very much hit advantage for the distance you need to close afterward. You can also forward dash into block to try to bait something, or go ham if your opponent's respecting the missile. It's worth noting that Ashra's Wake Up has more than 1 hit of armor, so these armor-breaking setups won't work on her. Also beware of delayed Wake Up. Your buttons will whiff and you will get punished. And that's all I have for you now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something.